It's time to travel to Copenhagen. Desk open at 14:55. That means
I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see.
today I'm extremely early. My flight is leaving at around 5 o'clock. It's now 2:30. I'm at Schiphol Airport. I had to bring my car to the painter to do a paint job on the car. And they brought me here at Schiphol Airport in a lorry, which is something different, to be honest. One thing is for sure, I'm totally in time for my flight to Copenhagen to visit the Critical Communications Europe event. Game, set, match. So welcome to Copenhagen. It's early evening. There's still one meeting to go actually, and that meeting will take place in about half an hour. I must hurry up in order not to miss my meeting. It's very cold here in Copenhagen. It's the first day of Critical Communications Europe. It's not the largest show on earth, but it's a really tailored show where a lot of critical communications manufacturers are presenting their solutions. There are some very great conferences as well.
IPs I can help.
I just got my badge. There is no lanyard to it. So the lanyards are coming in the afternoon, so I keep this in my pocket. Actually that's good because I don't have this lanyard around my neck, so that walks a little bit easier, better with the interviews. It's 4 minutes to 9. Most of the manufacturers are already finished setting up the booth. That's a lot of walking, is it? It's a lot of walking. Okay, we're gonna start. This conference will start in about a few minutes. The room is fully packed. Behind me, that is Phil Kittner. He's the TCCA CEO. And around me, there are a lot of other people joining the first session of the Critical Communications Europe event.
Good morning, everybody. This is Phil Kittner, CEO of the TCCA.
Thank you, Jackson. This is our event, and you're very welcome to come. And it's good to see so many of you here.
Okay, if you have your roles.
There is one company that I would have expected to be at Critical Communications Europe, and that was Rohill. Now, I spoke to Harry Mutter, he is the CEO of Rohill. Harry told me that it's great to be at such an event, but there's also a Critical Communications World event going on in the city of Hong Kong later this year in May.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are warmly welcome to this our ceremony to sign the Norwegian-Finnish ISI contract letter of intent. So if I say first some words and then Cecilia Løken from Norway will continue, and after that let's have them together the cheers. So from our point of view, we have had with our clients long time cooperation between the authorities, between the users within Finland, and now we are in the situation that it's time to expand the cooperation to have it so that it's going over the border. In the Lapland people are used to do such a cooperation. They are already doing it on daily basis. This communication is going to enable and help to do that more deeper. So now it's time for Cecilia to continue and to say some words.
I think in today's world, the question of civil protection cannot be looked at only in a national perspective. And we are so proud to extend the successful cooperation that we have with our Swedish friends and to extend this also to Finland. So the cross-border communication between Norway and Sweden was tested out in a big exercise in November, and the users are looking forward to that service going live now in March. And we've learned through this cooperation that cooperation across communication across borders is not just a technical issue. It has a lot to do with operational routines and the day-to-day work within the emergency services. So we are proud to contribute to an even more interconnected Nordic region, and we're looking forward to a close cooperation between Norway and Finland.
Very busy on the exhibition floor, and actually in about 5 minutes I'm presenting a panel session on interoperability for PMR networks. Now that is part of a big discussions. There are a lot of discussions in critical communications at the moment. One of them is about LTE and broadband. The other one is inter-system interface, connecting different networks with each other. Let's take a look inside. The session starts in about 5 minutes. I think there's still another session going on. Let's take a sneak peek inside and see who is there. Okay, take a look. So let's listen here.
You said that public safety requirements would be considered.
And now we have a panel of distinguished participants.
It's time to go on stage right now. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, to be here after such a very interesting topic that we had just before about broadband. There are a few topics in the industry that a lot of people are talking about at the moment, and the other topic is ISI, inter-system interface between PMR networks. And that's the session, the panel session that we have here today. Why should we do ISI, and who actually should pay for the ISIs? These trials showed you a lot of more information on, what are the challenges between those countries and on ISI.
Hello, I'm Marianne Storösten, and I'm the project manager for the Norwegian part of the Norway-Sweden ISI project. So we will have different transitions going from TETRA to LTE. We need interworking between the two, and we need interworking between LTE, and it should be not something that you have to invest and do a lot.
I'd like to thank the panel. Thank you very much, and we look forward to further discussions on ISI. Thank you.
Thank you.
You just had a panel session, and that panel session was discussing on ISI. Now, from the panel session, I heard that all of the tests were great. Norway, Sweden, test was okay. EasyTap was arranging those tests. Now there is an agreement signed between Norway and Finland.
Correct.
Next up.
And the end users specifically are extremely happy that they are not tied to their own country anymore, that they can actually cross a country, a border, and do their work. In particular in Scandinavia, that has been the case for many, many years, because up in Norway and Sweden, the population density is so low that you on one side of the border may have maybe a city with a fire brigade, but they then cover the area into the other country as well. And they've done that forever for practical reasons.
So of nature, yes.
But when TETRA came along, suddenly that was closed, because they were encrypted and they were secure, and therefore so that capability disappeared.
So are you now saying that those countries who are not used to work that way should skip ISI?
Absolutely not, because they are still doing it in their way on a local level. Using ISI to connect many small systems together for one system is definitely not the way. That's not what it's made for.
It's snowing outside. It's very cold. According to Finnish standards, this is summer. This was day one. The event is closed. It's about 7:30 at the moment. Upstairs over there is a party going on. That's my hotel. I'm gonna close the vlog. This is enough. This is cold, especially for a Dutchman. So this is end of the vlog.